What up? Classic Conversations, we back. As always, we got Vic the Ruler, Miaya, and we got a special guest, TB. Before we get into this Fire or Fail with the new Rick Ross album, I'm gonna let you go ahead and just let everybody know, kind of give your own thing. I don't think I do it justice, so tell everybody what you're involved in.
Yeah, man. So, as my boy said, you feel me? My name's TB, whatever. Whatever. That's what
I was like, why would you say that?
That nigga got the
spotlight. I got you. I didn't expect him to say that, though. I didn't expect picked up my nigga, what the fuck? I got you. Nah, but, yeah, man. So, I'm actually getting into the fashion realm, honestly, man. I've been doing it for a while. I started the brand when I was 19. One of my boys I grew up with. Now we have our second store. Our first store was on Pico and Fairfax. That area wasn't the best area just for foot traffic, so now we got one on Crenshaw. We also have a website as well. It's rawsting.com. Really, man, we a black-owned brand. We independent.
Recycle the black dollar.
Yes, always recycle the black dollar. Always support your people.
We're gonna put the links down right here. Marvin, don't forget to put it right here.
For sure. And man, just really, man, we just grinding every day, man. God is good. We blessed, to have a brand, and it still be, around this long. It's like I think it's like the 10th year we've been around, so it's pretty much time for us to get that real big bag, man. So God willing to be here soon, man. But I just want to give everybody out there words of encouragement. Whatever you're doing, just don't give up. You gotta stay consistent with that shit. If you don't pop right away, it's all good. It's gonna pop eventually. So
there it is.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely gonna plug in Act-Right, LA.
Oh, me? Oh yeah, of course. My bad.
Nipsey Blue.
Tap in.
You see the hat over there.
Yep. See the hat. Probably gonna drop these next week. Get some little new Act-Right fitteds.
Oh, they ain't even out yet. I thought they was out.
This is exclusive joint.
I had to bust a little exclusive joint today for my nigga Nip, little Nip Blue, Dodger Blue.
Happy birthday to the great.
Yep. Yeah, and then you can tap in actrightlosAngeles.com. We got Hussle Right Fridays. Every Friday dropping some good knowledge to you. We gonna drop one tomorrow morning. Act right or get left, and that's pretty self-explanatory.
Right. Then I also gotta plug in Handcuffs and Handkerchiefs, just right quick. But Fire or Fail.
That nigga.
Fire or fucking fail.
What are we judging this week?
Rick Ross.
What's
Port of Miami 2. And
don't all speak at once.
Nah, I got it.
Wow.
I got it. I'm gonna
talking.
I'm gonna get my little, my little thing. I thought it was dope. I thought he had good production. Like he always usually has good production, but sometimes you find some records that you don't like. But I thought that it was a very solidly put together record. It definitely got a record with Nip, Tiana Taylor, Rich Nigga, and I could definitely appreciate that, knowing that they were, they were in conversation. Ross tried to sign Once Upon a Time, but they were, both hustlers and businessmen, so they definitely had good conversation. So I can appreciate a record with Nip. I would have expected it like that. That had to happen, and I'm glad it did. So we still get a little bit of music from Nip coming from other people, and I'm sure we're gonna get more. But it had his usuals on there. Had Meek Mill, Dej Loaf, Gunplay, Wale, Lil Wayne. So the usuals. A Boogie with the Hoodie, John Legend. He's always on the Maybach Musics.
It was very feature heavy.
Yeah, Jeezy. Which is cool though, Rick Ross can do that, but he definitely usually makes good music, so I think it stands up to his legacy, I guess.
So is that what happened when you get kind of older though? Usually like he always got good features, but he won't have as many as this one.
He don't got to prove himself no more.
Yeah.
I think it depends on the state of mind of the artist and what they're trying to accomplish. I think I can't think of who was. Somebody released an album recently and it was only like 2 features on it, and I just think it depends on whatever the artist is trying to accomplish. I don't feel like Rick Ross needs to have an album with this many features. I think it's very unnecessary. Sometimes I just want to hear Rock pop his shit. Like, it's nice to hear Ross just kind of rap and flow, and he's very visual, and he kind of paints a picture for me when I listen to his music. So I didn't like all the features because I don't want to hear Jeezy. I'm sorry, Jeezy is like an A&R or some shit. I don't want to hear that.
He's still
So
pushing out though.
you like Fat Jeezy better than
You say you want to hear Jeezy
Skinny
as A&R?
No, I'm saying like, isn't he like? I just think when
Jeezy ain't got nothing to talk about no more.
That's what I'm saying. Like
he's
Skinny Jeezy.
yeah, like I don't want to. You're an A&R of like what? That's just one of these out like labels.
Right,
I just don't want to hear about
that.
that right
was
now.
the reason why Crazy Life came out. How it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I personally don't want to hear Jeezy rap right
That's what
now.
I'm saying. I don't think you can relate to this shit though.
I used to listen to old Jeezy. I fuck with old Jeezy shit. Today, right now, in 2019, I don't want to hear this.
Jeezy
Niggas
not
ain't
talking
rocking
about
with
the same type of content, but it's like that's like turn up Jeezy. Like right now, you see Jeezy like dropping like Church in the Streets a few years back. Like niggas really on some different type of talk at this point.
As you should
Is
be.
he
as
really
you
though,
grow.
Vic? Is he really?
He's still.
I mean, he's talking about
still
the
kinda coming
same
back from the
subject
same-
matter, but it's
yeah.
just not as.
Wrong
It's
shit.
not as youthful.
Cause he come with TM104. I'm like, bro, you need to let that just be a
Yeah.
classic already, bro. You need to stop, like, you know, like.
Did he gonna be his last shit though?
Fit Jeezy
Huh?
ain't as dope as
Am I mistaken? Did he say
Chubby
this was gonna be
Jeezy.
his last shit?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think so.
I think he this was gonna be his last shit.
Yeah, I think so.
What is
I think
he
it's
an
Def
A&R? What is he? What is his
I think
genre?
it's
Def
Def
Jam.
Jam.
Yeah.
Def Jam.
Yeah, he fuck with YG hard. I fuck with him for that.
Yeah,
like
he signed
Recorded the
YG.
whole album.
Yeah.
YG was signed to Jeezy.
Yeah,
initially.
without him, he would have
He
been
said
too
he signed
removed at
YG.
YG.
No, I know. I just
He was
personally
signed,
don't.
he was signed through Jeezy early on.
I seen that
Yeah.
interview too.
Jeezy took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, but that was after the Def Jam deal. But Jeezy was since he's at Def Jam, he
Right.
took it over.
Yeah,
Like
I
211,
thought you were trying
YG,
to. I thought
they
you were
were
trying
all-
to say he signed like he was the nigga to sign
Initially,
YG.
not
originally.
initially, but he got him at a certain point. 211, YG, I think Blue Da Vinci as well. I
Mhm.
believe so. But you know, he definitely fuck with it.
Who was on this shit?
Don't
want to hear Gunplay.
YFN.
Don't really want to hear Dej Low.
Is it Raphael Sadiq on here?
Nah.
He usually make bomb ass songs. Raphael Sadiq, no cap.
Hell yeah.
Bangers.
Swizz Beats.
That's what I'm saying. Like Ross has that vibe. You feel what I'm saying? Like
It's real rich nigga shit. He got
Drake,
he
you
got
got your
real
Drake
presence
on
on
there.
like,
Obviously,
Gold
Gold Roses. Yeah, so.
And that, so I was listening to something that someone basically said that Ross is at a point where he doesn't really need singles and like they don't feel like Ross should have put Go Roses out and the other song out that he put out and should have just let us hear it.
Right.
I can't think of the word, but like together as an album, like hear it all at the same time.
What y'all think about Tiana Taylor though?
I don't really like
I don't like
Tiana
her.
Taylor singing, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like her
I like
personality.
it. I like it sometimes. I do like her personality.
I love her.
Like Tiana Taylor, I look at her more so as like a Renaissance woman. Like she's just good at a lot of different shit. Like she can plug herself in different things
For
where
sure.
she fit in. Like it's specific roles in movies that are just for
Uh-huh.
Tiana
Yeah,
Taylor.
correct.
Byron.
And there are
That was
like
don't do that.
as
That
far
was-
as fashion wise,
No,
she always
you know,
been,
you remember that
you know what I'm
shit?
saying,
But that was 10
dope
years
in the
ago.
fashion game.
Real
It's
influence with
always,
Right.
it's
And then
always
she-
gonna be Byron.
With those two things being that she's like a native New Yorker, she's just tapped into all the right
Facts,
things. You know what I'm saying?
facts,
So
facts.
why not take that on as well? But
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Like I'm not putting Tiana Taylor up there. It's like what female artist right now I'm fucking with. Like I'm taking
I
somebody
think,
like Ari Lennox over
think
Tiana
Kanye
Taylor
fucked
10
up.
times out of 10.
I think Kanye fucked up her rollout a lot to really
Yeah,
be
it
able
was-
to receive her music how
They
we
didn't put
did.
enough push behind it.
Not even that, but
Nigga,
that's
they pushed
the
all them albums around the same time.
But-
Nas, hers.
But not even that. The album that came out is not the album she submitted. Like Kanye,
She said
Kanye
they
came
chopped.
back.
They said they chopped like 3 songs and then he added some production to it.
yeah, like
Yeah.
nigga, what?
She
That's
was,
a whole
she,
nother-
she was hot on the Breakfast because she said the nigga put lasers and shit in my fucking song. Fucking some laser and
She
cyber
real.
shit.
I love her. I like you said you don't like her. I know this is hell off topic, but I like her personality because I feel like just like Cardi, like she's just very raw and real. And I feel like in this day and age and the music industry and really everything, it's hard to find people who are just raw like that. So it's like, and the thing is, we've known. I mean, I've known Tiana since I was 16. She was part of Nerd, NERD, and then Sweet 16 shit. Like she's literally been the same her whole life. You feel what I'm saying? So like, I get it. I
But
fuck
that was
with her.
back when she was Byron. We can't.
But I don't feel like she's just. That was a role
What did she
first.
say? What did she say? What?
You don't remember?
Remember Medea shit? Was that Medea?
Yeah,
Byron.
Medea.
Was
Oh, yeah.
What about it?
I won't let it go. She's always gonna be that role
That's
to me.
unfair.
I mean, I look at her more so as the female who's associated with BBC for real. That's what I look at her. More
And
so.
NERD, that's what I said.
That's the biggest.
Skateboarding.
Anybody's never look at her like that before.
But I just don't understand why she never took advantage of that. Like why it took her so long to actually.
But who's to
get
say
her
it was
shit
her
up.
and it
Look
wasn't?
what you good at so many different things. Like niggas pulling you to model, then niggas are gonna pull you to make music, and then niggas
Yeah,
are gonna
but
pull you to be this.
If you're doing a little bit of everything, you're never gonna be great. Like she did a little bit of acting, a little bit of modeling, a little bit of singing here and there on some hooks, and then she finally comes out with a record with
But
Kanye.
Fresh,
we
maybe
can
it
say that
took
for
her-
we can say that for a lot. Look, we all sitting right here, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it took
Shit.
her a while to figure out what her thing was to push that. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm gonna do it because it definitely took her a long ass time to figure
So
it out.
do you think
Nigga,
that
you're
the-
still figuring it out. How dare you say that? That's not fair.
But I'm not.
You got me fucked up. Don't do that.
I don't
And
have.
that's no, I'm still doing it.
I don't have the platform she does, or she did. She definitely had it. She didn't.
She was 16, Fresh. You were
What
putting
does
too
that
much
mean?
pressure on a
does
child
that mean?
to know what the fuck that they want to do.
How many 16-year-old stars have been made? Chris Brown, like he was younger than
That's
that. when
one
he
in
had-
a million.
Right,
That's
you just
one
had
in
a whole
million.
segment talking about Chris Brown is
Being a weirdo.
paying niggas to be a
Come
blood.
on, dog.
What does that got to do with? I'm talking about the young Chris Brown taking advantage of
Come
his.
on, man.
of
The
his-
young Chris Brown didn't take advantage, obviously, because the niggas thinks he's a gangbanger.
Facts.
What does that have to do with his fame and being
You can't
successful?
do that. And also consider she was
Who was
with
Chris
Pharrell,
Brown?
who was doing Nerd, who had his hands in 20 other pots, who maybe
Bro.
was not able to give her the attention she needed,
And
like
first
she had
off,
said for
and first
years.
off this, let's
Don't
just-
do that. That's
let's
not
just say
fair.
this. Tiana Taylor stayed in her hometown the whole time of her come up. Let's not forget Chris Brown removed himself from Ohio, put himself in
Virginia.
Los Angeles,
Virginia.
wherever the fuck the nigga from. Virginia.
Nigga from
Moved
Pine Road,
himself-
nigga. Nah, I'm just-
Shut up, T.
Moved himself from Virginia to Los Angeles where he knew nobody, where there's no outside influence.
And the
of
label is pushing him
friends.
to do everything. You cannot do that to her.
What you mean? She didn't even.
You're mad because she.
I'm not mad. I'm just
16-year-old
saying that I think she didn't take advantage of the things, the opportunities
How do you know
she
she
had.
Did you
Take
take
advantage of
advantage
that
of
in
the
her position.
opportunities you had at 16? No, don't do that to her.
I wasn't even doing anything at 16, but going to school.
Point exactly, nigga.
Bingo!
Point
She had a
exactly.
platform though.
Who created the platform for herself? She did.
Oh my god, this nigga.
My point exactly.
You're fucking crazy. I can't believe you saying this.
I'm definitely saying it.
Wow.
Yeah, you're
I'm
wild.
definitely
See, I
saying
think
it.
I hear what you're saying. You saying if she would have chosen music off the gate and just stuck with
Yeah,
that, she'd be.
but I don't
bigger
think
than
She was trying to
But
do
she
too many
wouldn't,
things
yeah,
at one
she
time.
wouldn't, there
I think
was so
she-
many Rihannas, Tierra Marie's at that time for her to really bust
Yeah,
it like that.
her sound back then wasn't.
No.
wasn't
It
wouldn't have
radio
made it. It
sound,
wouldn't
bro.
have
She
made
still
it.
don't. She
we
still
didn't
don't have a sound. though.
Apple Music.
Because Kanye fucking butchered her damn album.
So she's still in the same
At
place.
the
She
end of
still
the
don't
day,
have a
I'm
sound.
pretty sure she measured up. She looked and seen the female artists that were out and the vibe of the female artists that were out. She wasn't competing with them, bro.
It was not.
There, I mean,
It
music
wasn't her
is-
time yet.
It's still not working.
It wasn't
It's
her
still,
time,
apparently,
yeah.
it still ain't her time because
I mean,
Okay,
she
but
still
Fresh,
have a sound. She's
but
still
Fresh,
doing stuff.
when you're 16 and you have a fucking legend like Pharrell behind you saying, "Hey, model for BBC. Hey, go over here and do this hook. Go over here and do this." Pulling you, stretching you different ways. She's taking advantage of all the opportunities and soaking it all up. She may not know what exactly she wants to do. That's what a part of being young is. So maybe she took all those lessons and opportunities. Like, you know what? Fuck it. At this age, I want to do my own shit. And now she's under another great Kanye, who's mentally not there. She needs to get out of that
Tiana
deal.
Taylor is for sure
and do-
like one of the first ever influencers on nigga.
Facts.
Tiana
Of the
Taylor.
new social media wave, she
Tiana
definitely
Taylor
up with
was
it, yeah.
one of the first influencers, all that type of shit. So it's
Real
like, I
shit.
mean, Tiana Taylor's a household name right now anyway in our generation.
That's facts.
So it's
Yeah,
like from
she
sex
got-
appeal to
yeah.
style to
I fuck with that bitch.
Even-
she
She's
could dress
business,
her
bro,
ass
like,
off. She could
entertainer,
dress her
period.
ass
Nah,
off.
I
She's
do-
one of
I
the
do say
rare
that.
women
She do.
who can go from drastic tomboy to like, damn, this bitch is fire.
No, I do see that. She definitely can dress.
that's
So,
probably
so you'll fuck her though. You'll fuck her on her music.
Nah, cause she got the fake ass, bro. I'm not fucking with that.
She got a fake ass.
I swear she got a fake ass, bro.
She don't even have that much ass. What are you talking about? Tiana
Have you-
Taylor?
Have you seen it?
Are we talking about the same person?
Yes.
He said Tiana Taylor got a fake ass.
Bro, she's this big.
I
Look
would
at
have
the
said
shape,
fake titties
dude.
if anything.
And she definitely got those too.
Yeah.
Have
Hey,
you
yo,
seen her?
You
Have
gotta
you
show me
seen
your
her?
exes, cause you fucking wild.
Have you seen her in person?
That nigga, she just said you fuck ugly bitches.
No, I did not. Cause his standards so high, and Tiana Taylor's body is crazy for us.
I
If you
just don't-
tell me
I
you're not hitting that, I gotta see what you are hitting. So off
I got
air.
quality.
That
I
nigga
definitely
said-
got quality.
This nigga's I got quality.
You know this nigga's definitely gonna go off. He say, she say. You don't even. You said she has a fake ass. I've
There's
never heard.
Bro,
way.
have you seen her in person?
Pull it up.
Yes, I have, nigga.
Pull it
Bro,
up.
come on.
That's an old picture, bro.
That do look fake though.
But it's,
That's a little too much cheek, ma. You can't even lie. It's a little too much
This
cheek,
nigga says a
man.
little too
It's
much.
definitely-
cheek.
How?
Hey, but let's get back to
skinny girls.
Rick, bro. We doing fire or fail. What you say, bro?
Yeah, I'm saying
This
fuck
is
fuck
fake.
a Rose.
This is fake. This little booty is fake.
Can we get back to fire or fail?
This little booty is fake.
Yes.
For me, I love Ross. This album wasn't it for me. I don't want to say fail because I feel it's disrespectful, but it wasn't fire, so.
So it has to be
Fail.
fail.
Yes,
So,
it's a fail.
what you have you
That's a
listened to it?
signature.
Bro, but I didn't nothing to be real, bro. Like I'm a type of nigga where like I gotta listen to it a few times to be honest.
Right,
For me,
okay.
like so.
That's
I've
fake.
listened to
That's
it like
fake.
a few times.
Nothing stuck out,
I've been
yeah,
on
but-
vacation.
So what you say? Fire or fail?
He
Say a
said
little
TBA.
flame. Give it a flame.
One point.
Can't do fire, but I'll give it a flame. It ain't a fail though for sure.
Fire, flame, or fail?
I'm
Okay.
tripping.
All right. So I guess it's 2-2 then, because that flame is definitely gonna be. Flame is definitely gonna be.
What you give me? You give me
Fail.
fire or fail, bitch?
Give it fire. I mean, I fuck with it.
Yeah, fire or fail. So definitely 2-2.
I'm not saying it's the best shit. It's not saying it's the hottest shit. It's on repeat, back to back to back to back.
I think because his last album was so great to me, and he just was really in his bag, flowing.
What was the last one?
What was the last one?
The one when he was talking about Birdman, what's that shit called?
That shit was hard. You're right.
That
was
shit-
hard
so
as
what's
It
fuck.
only took him 3 months to make this album, though. So I mean,
Yeah, so I
3 months
mean,
is a long time to be in the studio all day, every
I
day.
think it's that one
yeah,
right there.
it is, but
Which one?
yeah, it's this one. Rather you than me. That shit was hard as
Yeah,
fuck.
that shit was hard.
That shit. So it's like I'm.
5 was dummy hard. I'm not gonna lie. With Days
I'm just comparing.
Like no lie, like to me, one of his best shit, like was this shit right here though. No, what's this shit called?
Rich
God
Forever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit was hard as fuck.
I think his
bro.
Mastermind album was the best one in my opinion.
That was, see, this was the mixtape though, but that Mastermind that was hard. That's the one that Lil Wayne track.
Ross
on
has
there.
a crazy discography though overall. One of the
Nah, he
best.
makes the thing is he makes really good music. He has a lane. He stays in
That's
it.
what I was about to say. He knows his
Yeah,
sound
facts.
and he
knows
stays
he
in
definitely
that.
stays.
big boy rap.
Yeah, he definitely.
And even though like
and he used the same producers.
yeah,
Often
Justice League.
Justice League,
Right,
and they crafted that sound for him, so he knows that's his lane. People expect that from him.
And that's hard.
And it's
though,
crazy
it's
though.
hard.
It
He
is
makes
hard.
really good music, but he's never gone platinum for an album.
Which is
That
crazy.
nigga said it on the song though.
Yeah, which I don't understand. I definitely understand
The
that
Grammy
from a
shit.
sales point because of music, but if all these other artists can
Not
do that
even back
shit,
then, when
dude makes
Hussle-
good
Oh,
music
You gotta
like he
think about
deserves it.
though. He come with good music, but his type of investments
Oh, it's,
aren't directly tied to record sales. Most
Not
of the
at all.
time, a nigga like
he's not
see,
even
they
pushed to
selling these
do it.
packages now, so they selling merch. Like Rick Ross don't got no fucking merch. Rick Ross got rich hair care though, but then he
Yeah.
got, he got
Wingstop.
rallies
Yeah,
and
but
wing
yeah,
shops.
rent, yeah.
You
So
feel me? He got
checkers
shit-
and shit. Yeah.
So he got shit that's really like, nigga, the money he making is bigger than platinum.
Oh.
You remember when Shaq was like, nigga, I went platinum. He's like, this money is kibbles and bits. I'm not taking this shit serious like that no more. This shit is for fun. For
Yeah,
now.
Shaq the only athlete to ever go platinum.
That's crazy.
Right.
I think Ross has a really good way of like. It's nice to hear even Hove too. Like hear rich niggas talk about rich shit, but
Hey,
still
wait,
we
wait.
still like the shit.
Y'all gotta go before we wind a little bit. You said we gotta talk about the Shaq shit. Shaq was the only after go platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, who else would?
Nobody
Kobe
else.
Jones.
Everybody else has
Kobe
tried to rap,
trash,
but
man.
nobody.
Yeah.
Kobe tried to rap.
Kobe.
Shaq
Don't know that.
That was the biggest shit
Uh,
ever. Kobe, that was the biggest shit
Kobe,
ever.
bro tried to rap.
How am I
Bro
go like
rapped
that?
in
That's
Italian.
horrible,
and
but
shit.
you can't honestly say that shit was boo.
Who else? What's my nigga that played for?
Shaq had some hits though, my nigga. I just
No,
don't
I'm
want that.
talking about
like-
Kobe.
No,
shit
Shaq
was
did.
boo-boo.
Shaq did have some hits.
That nigga had
Damian Lillard might go platinum.
That nigga
That
had-
nigga really
Yeah,
did
Damian
his
Lillard
thing.
might go.
Literally not going
But
platinum.
he not going platinum.
Hell
Not
nah.
going platinum. Shaq had a marketing scheme behind him. It's like Shaq was just.
Shaq is a character.
It wasn't no social media either, bro. Niggas had to
But
reply,
Shaq
take
could
CDs.
Right.
could actually rap though. Like he could literally rap.
That nigga said something.
And here's the deal. He had Biggie.
Yeah, Shaq.
Biggie can't dropped on his record. That says a lot. Biggie didn't do features with anybody.
That was like
He
going
didn't
back to
fuck
Cali
with-
shit, huh?
Nah, there was it's a record called Can't Stop the Rain,
Damn.
and Biggie,
I mean, who wouldn't want to fuck with Shaq back then?
Yeah.
He was a nigga, bro.
but Shaq also.
Remember Kazam? Like what, nigga? Stop playing.
We ain't kids, we genies.
He definitely,
Shaq was
he
a
definitely
brand.
understood. Yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely
I can see
understood
that.
brands, and this is at a time where brands wasn't like a term. It wasn't a thing.
Oh.
Social media wasn't
Man of
anything.
Steel, nigga.
He was a brand.
That was the
It's
perfect shit for Shaq.
Superman.
So did you wear the Shaqs though?
No, I didn't.
Nah.
Why
Why we own Shaq and said that he was a man of steel? Y'all niggas on Twitter got
My
me
granny,
fucked.
my granny bought me a pair of Shaqs.
Did you wear them?
Did you wear him?
Probably wanted to play basketball in the backyard for sure.
In the backyard, you didn't go to the
if they
parking
won
lot
that
to
Payless,
play
they
them?
would have been cool. If they won Payless shoes, they
No,
would
them
have been
shits
cool,
was trash.
bro.
But you niggas
I
on
remember
Twitter
the
gotta
backyard.
stop saying, fuck, what's that dark ass nigga? What's that nigga name? Like,
Yeah, what's that dark ass
what's
nigga?
the nigga on Warriors? Why can't they get
That is sick right there, bro. That's fucked up.
Y'all gotta stop saying Draymond could take Shaq because that is fucking crazy.
Never.
There
Who
is
said
no
that?
center ever. Draymond, come on, bro.
Shaq in his prime, best center.
Bro, niggas
ever.
ain't even built like Shaq, bro. You said that nigga was built back then?
Y'all not about to tell me Draymond is about to go through Shaquille
No,
O'Neal.
he's not.
That's not happening.
He knows that too.
But niggas on, I'm sorry, I had to get that off because I'm tired of that narrative. Nigga, what?
Oh yeah, but you know, look, shit, everybody then
They tried to rap.
tried to rap. Shit,
Lonzo,
yeah.
Lonzo's had a song. All these niggas.
Fucking,
But the thing is, one of these NBA players said like they want to be rap, like the rappers want to be them. Was that three? Andre
Shit,
who said that?
so you talking about Rick Ross album? One of the players from the Baltimore Ravens produced one of them songs.
Are you serious?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh wow.
You know what actually got some
Yeah.
good songs though? That fucking running back, bro, from the
Don't say
Le'Veon
Baby.
Bell.
No, he don't.
Bro, look though, he got some songs, bro. Mike, this sounds some West Coast shit too. Like, I'm not saying he got they super hits, but for him to be a football player, I'm like, this is, you know,
Yeah, I'm about to see.
it's some
I'm about to check
content.
and see.
That's a better way for it. Some content. That's you'll look at clickbait.
Okay. The nigga, but yeah, for sure. The nigga produced a track on this album.
That's fire as fuck.
I like the idea of an athlete producing. I think it's just so much scrutiny for them doing music, like being artists. That it's just, I don't even think it's possible unless you just out of this world. Just because there's so much scrutiny, it's just
Yeah,
nobody expects any artistry from sports. It's always separate, and that's why Shaq is so special, because he was able to like supersede that idea that they're not talented outside of sports.
Mm-hmm.
He was able to do that, and I think he had 2 albums, matter of fact, 2 or 3 albums that all sold well, and bro went platinum.
It was like one nigga I think, bro, who really had like, you know, it's a movie character though, a fictional quarterback, but Willie Beeman had the shit.
Willie Beeman. Oh fuck! Any given Sunday, Willie Beeman. Hey, on that note, Fire or Fail, we definitely gave it 2 and 2. So I guess that's a 50%. That's not the greatest, but I fuck with it.
TV said he gave it a
Yeah,
flame.
but if it's either fire or fail, you can't get a flame. Flame is gonna go the other way. So, fire or fail. Rick Ross, Port of Miami 2, and we'll catch you next time. Oh, like, subscribe, comment, definitely comment. Oh, and if y'all have any ideas that you guys want us to cover, definitely leave those in the comments. Let us know what you want us to talk about. We will definitely take that into consideration. Leave your comments in there. We'll shout you out whenever we can. And we'll catch you next time.
Yep.